happenings in the country currently. Let's see the situation, let's see how the situation is in Mombasa. Our reporter Francis Ontomwa is or has been covering Mombasa since morning, one of the well-perceived strongholds of NASA. Is there any voting going on in Mombasa, Francis?
Well, good afternoon, and we can actually authoritatively report that there has been no voting at Bangladesh, St. Mary's Primary School to be specific. This is because it has been a stalemate all throughout the day since morning. And the protesters are actually out here. They are out here, of course, having some sort of confrontations here with the police. The police have played it quite, their strategy has appeared to work very well because they have not fallen into the prey of having confrontation with the protesters. And we were at the St. Mary's Bangladesh Primary School, and at that particular school since yesterday, protesters went into that school. They actually smeared human waste into the classes there, which are playing the polling stations, and therefore this has actually blocked has actually blocked voting generally here in Bangladesh. And as we speak right now, it's still a stalemate. We had the County Commissioner of Mombasa, Ivan Sachoki, coming to this particular location, of course, to try and appeal to residents to allow voting to go on, but this has not occurred. This has not really borne any fruit. And earlier on, we saw protesters also trying to break into a wall that is nearby here. Of course, they had suspected that IEBC officials had shifted, come from the St. Mary's Primary School to that other direction. But of course, they came and found that this was not really to be. So until now, it's still a stalemate here. No voting going on here in Bangladesh. Residents here, NASA supporters still holding that there has to be reforms before elections go on. And therefore, this particular juncture, no voting going on at the St. Mary's Bangladesh Primary School. Let me get a feeling of some of the residents here, some of the supporters who've come here just to speak to us and tell us how the situation is. Tueleze nini kinaendelea hapa? Tumeona hakuna uchaguzi St. Mary's.
Hapa kama sisi watu wa NASA. Sisi watu wa NASA tuko hapa Bangladesh. Tumekataa kura ya kuingia hapa Bangla. Kwa sababu tumechoka, tunawawa watoto wetu bila sababu. Serikali inatumia na nguvu sana. Matiang'i anasema watu awawe, na hatutaki kura ya hapa Bangladesh. Na leo hii chief amekuja na kura yake akabomoa flag. Anataka watu aingie pige kura, na hatutaki. Tunataki sana kwa sababu sisi watu wa Bangladesh. Hapa Bangladesh.
Hello, hapa Bangladesh. No election. Matiang'i anafanya wanauawe watoto wadogo. No Raila, no election. Hapa Bangladesh tumesema hakuna kura inaendelea kwa sababu Jehova mwenyewe alisema kura sio ya haki na ukweli. Kombe hapo NASA. Uhuru must go. Uhuru must go. Uhuru must go. Uhuru must go. Uhuru must go.
Okay. Well, that is a situation that is building here at Bangladesh, and as you can see, the situation is still building up. And these protesters are not going to relent, as they keep saying here. They're going to push this until there is completely no elections here at the Bangladesh state, which is in Jovwe State, Mombasa.
Francis Ontomwa there, a reporter from Mombasa, saying there is no voting going on in Bangladesh in Mombasa, speaking to a number of the